I have been developing my photography hobby for a while now. I'm actually looking into starting a potentially new YouTube channel. So I am looking to get just better equipment, right? So I did buy a new Sony camera, but I knew that this lens came highly recommended. So this is the Sigma 16mm f1.4 DCDN lens. This one is contemporary, it's interchangeable, of course. So let's check it out. You can appreciate the packaging, right? So you definitely don't want your lens to get damaged during transit. These things are expensive. So it is nice and in this like kind of egg carton-y looking thing. So that's appreciated. So here is the actual lens. And it's not as heavy. I think I was expecting it to be a lot more heavy. It is not as heavy as I thought it would be. But here it is. You can see the size on that. And it has a nice wide area here on the top. And then this is where you mount it to the camera. This is where you take off your lens cap. And then it also comes with this as well. And I am not a pro photographer, so I can't tell you what this is. I think this is for lighting, maybe just to kind of make it to where it's a little bit more focused and you don't have as much of a, glare on that. So yes, I did have to look this up. So this is a lens hood. So you just put this again on your lens, and what this is gonna help with is any light that's coming in from like the outside of the range that you're looking at and that camera focus area that you're on, it will prevent some of these like ghost images and things that you kind of see, floaties and things of that nature. So this one is really good. I'm excited and I'm glad that it was included. So here is my camera. I have the Sony ZV-E10. So you can see the kit lens that came on that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it with the new lens, and I'll show you kind of before and afters of like video with the lens and then video without it. I'm trying to see if I can, hold on. Stand by. I just don't want it to fall. Okay, so we are recording. I just wanted to see what the difference would look like with the standard lens, and I will compare it to the Sigma lens that I just purchased. So let's see what it looks like. I'm just doing a few hand motions here to see if there's any big differences with the lighting, with anything else. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we have the Sigma lens on. I'm curious what this is gonna look like. Nothing else changed. I didn't change the lighting setup. I didn't change anything. So it should be fairly close as far as, again, the composition and the lighting and everything. So we'll see what the difference is. What I'm hoping for is that this one's gonna be a lot more crisp, a lot more detailed, at least from what I saw when I was reviewing the lens online. So hopefully that will turn out. Let's stop and we'll do a comparison. So in comparison, looking at those videos, I know the one with the Sigma lens just felt a lot more crisp. It felt a lot more of a focus on me as the subject. You notice that there was a little bit of blur behind me, and I think that's one of the key points of the Sigma lens is it kind of blurs out some of the, not super blurry to where it's, like that zoom background that's blurry, but it does give you a little bit of blur so that the focus is more on you. I found that it was more detailed, again, more crisp. So yes, I'm excited to continue using that lens. I think it is awesome. Final thoughts on this lens. I am over the moon. I think I'm a lot more impressed than I even thought that I would be. It's different when you see videos and you kind of see differences online versus when you see your own video and kind of make out the difference. So really fun experiment. I'm really glad I have this lens, and this will be my go-to going forward.